Damage. Damage has always been one of the most important stats in all of Skyblock, and people would pay millions of coins just to get that slight amount more damage. But in today's video, I'm going to spend 1 billion coins for the ultimate 3 billion coin damage test, where I compare the ultimate Wise V Hyperion, which is worth around 1 billion coins, versus the 2 billion coin Chimera V Hyperion. So I thought I should say why I have Chimera on my Hyperion, and the reason for this is pretty much just ability damage. On the 5th of December, Hypixel released a new update known as the Enchanting Update, which was pretty much a revamp for the entire enchanting skill. But one thing which they did also include in this update was adding a new stat known as ability damage. What ability damage pretty much just does is boost the amount of damage that you do with your abilities, which can make it very, very overpowered. But the problem is there's only 2 main ways you can gain ability damage. Number 1, you can gain base ability damage via enchanting. Enchanting will grant you 0.5 ability damage per level, with at level 60 plus 30 ability damage in total, and the sheep pet, which can provide you 20 ability damage. Though the thing is, you can just use Chimera. What Chimera does is it copies the pet stats over onto your sword. So it can copy the 20 ability damage over onto your sword, which is 26 with a Minas Relic. And what is even more insane, ability damage is counted almost as a stat and is increased by your Catchcombs level, meaning I can get to like 125 ability damage just on my sword alone, which can increase my damage by a ton. But anyway, now that I've explained that, let's get on to the damage clips. So anyway, here's my gear. You can just pause the video if you want to read it. But anyway, at the start of the run, I'm doing 20 million right click versus 10 million with, well, I'm going to be doing 10 million for ultimate wise. Then 682,000 outside of dungeons versus 580. For left click, 72 versus 91. On Shadow Assassin, 5.5 versus 4.5. Now, here, I managed to do 12 million, that's due to sword swap. End of the run, 338 versus 420 million. And for sword swap, I do 1.4 billion. Now here, on this Wither Skeleton, I do 370 million, and with Chimera, I do 556 million. Now, I'm just going to quickly show you how much damage I can actually do to Necron and how fast I can destroy it with ultimate wise. So this is sped up by 150%, but there we go. That took me in total 22 seconds. Now with Chimera, you're going to see that Chimera just makes it a lot better. I'm going to destroy it in around 10 to 11 seconds, which is honestly just insane. Alright, so now I'm just going to end off the video by saying, do I think Chimera is worth it or not? So if you have the money to spend, I think it's worth it, but then again, Dungeons is sort of not going to receive any updates soon, so it just depends how much you are going to be playing. But it's pretty much just up to you. It deals like double damage against normal mobs, deals a lot more left click, and it is just very helpful in general. Though against mini bosses it only does deal a bit more, but that tiny bit more damage is still very, very worth it. Though, is it worth the 1 billion coins? Well, that's up to you. Anyway, I think I'm just going to end off there now. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed, and goodbye.